like 45 minutes or so of practice, vinyasa practice, right? So we'll sit for a minute and then sit and breathe for a minute, right? Then we'll get into motion, move through some sun cell type work, heat up the body, and then dig into the hips and the lower back a little bit. That's the plan. Maybe a little opening across the sternum as well. So it should be fun, should be challenging, and it should be exactly what you make it, right? In any context, whether you're in an in-person group class or whether you're doing something like this, it's always like you're always making the choices, right? It's very evident in this sort of setting when it's like you in your living room or you in whatever in your house, that you're actively making the choices. But I encourage you to make the choices, right? To like challenge yourself and to continue to use the breath and to remind yourself of why you're doing these practices, right? Not only to strengthen the body, to make the body feel better, but also to cultivate to strengthen your willpower, right? The idea that you continue to breathe in that cadence and you can continue to press yourself just a touch further in shapes that you do consistently, right? It takes willpower. So that's part of what we do. Anywho, blah, 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 blah. Let's just do those things, shall we? So, some more friends might pop in, but the cool thing about doing it on Zoom is they're silent when they pop in, so heck yeah. Just find a comfortable seat, y'all. If you do have a brick, right, or something to sit on, I do encourage elevation of the sit bones. It's advantageous for most of us to find the natural curvature of the spine here, right? So just take a moment, maybe pull the flesh back from those sit bones. Maybe loop the shoulders a couple times. And you can even play a little bit with like sort of what feels like cat-cow, right? The tilt of the pelvis, the stack of the vertebrae. You're comfortable doing so, eyes will softly close. You might still move a bit when the eyes are closed, right? Allowing the intelligence of the body to find the midline. In your own time, just start to explore the breath a bit. Maybe you watch it for a moment. Maybe you take the control right away. And eventually, you're starting to deepen, lengthen, and round out the edges of the natural breath. Eventually, you're starting to pull the breath in and out of the nose, playing with the constriction of the throat, right? That hollow sound, that gentle oceanic sound. Let it build in intensity. Finding just enough strength, just enough depth to the breath till it focuses your mind. Press the muscles of the face to stay soft. Just a few more in stillness. Nice. I'll just one more inhale as it comes. One more exhale. Eyes blink a couple times to adjust softly to light. We'll just come to all fours for a moment here, right? If you were on a brick, put it off to the side. Place your hands beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Then as you inhale, just gently drag your hands backwards to arch the spine. Pull your chest forward, tailbone to sky as you look up. Exhale, pushing the earth away. Pull the belly in, round the spine. Just move like that. Feel free to close the eyes as you just start to link breath in motion. Inhales, expanding front body. Exhales, expanding back body. And as it serves you, of course, you can add some organic motions here, my friends. Some circles through the hips, some rolls through the shoulder joints. Some of us might want to exhale, hips back towards the heels, accentuating the space in the lower back, and then inhaling back up into that cow. Just take 2 more rounds of breath on your own. Inhaling, exhaling. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, tuck the toes and just walk your way into a dog pose, pedaling the heels, wiggling the hips. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. And then just inhale, looking forward. Exhale, just walk your way to the top of the mat. And we'll have the feet hips with a little bend in those knees. Grab opposite elbows. Let the head fall heavy and just shake the torso side to side. Nodding yes, no, and maybe. Playing with spreading the toes and moving the weight around the soles of the feet. One more inhale. Exhale, fingertips to earth. The knees are bent still. Pull the belly button in, and as you inhale, just roll your spine up in slow motion. Stack those vertebrae, eventually looping the shoulders, and you find yourself upright. Looking down at the feet, they're going to still be hips width. Inhale, bends the knees into a chair pose. Exhale is a forward fold. Inhale is a half lift. Exhale, plants the palm, steps the left foot back and drops the knee. You're taking a low lunge on inhale. Reach your arms up. As you exhale, dig your right heel into the mat. Sink further into that low lunge. Inhale, back bend a little bit. Reach up, reach back. Then exhale, hands to earth. Take plank posture. Inhale. Exhale to the earth. A little cobra on inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale in dog pose. And as you exhale, look forward and step your left foot between your hands. Drop the right knee for a low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, dig your left heel into mat. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, put your hands on the earth, step to the top of the mat, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, back to chair pose, inhale. Exhale, stand up. We'll do that again, same thing, other side. Inhale is chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot steps, you drop that knee. Inhale, sweeps the arms up. Exhale, puts your hands on earth. Plank posture, inhale. You choose chaturanga or to belly, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, hips hit the sky. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, looking forward, right foot steps, left knee drops. You'll reach the arms up, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands on earth. You're stepping to the top of the mat, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Stay down here. Plant those left fingertips beneath the face, bent left knee, straight right leg. Take your right arm to the sky and look at your right thumb. Pull your outer right hip to the wall behind you and push down through the big toe on the left foot. Take one more big inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand replaces left. Inhale to the left arm to the sky, right? You wait for that inhale. Push through the big toe on the right foot. Pull the left hip bone back in space and squeeze the left leg strong to bone. One more nice big inhale. Exhale, hands on earth. You get inhale, half lift. Exhale, plants the palm, step or float. Chaturanga, you lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal those heels, wiggle those hips. Take about 4 or so breaths here in dog. Feel free to have a generous bend to the knees. Long lines, strong arms, navel pulls in. 2 more. Inhale, bent knees, you look forward. Exhale, top of mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Deep fold, exhale. Skyward inhalation, rise up, reach up, see ceiling. Exhale, hands to side, body still, feet hips width, inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant palms, step, float, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high, inhale, pause. I want you to drive your left heel down. I want you to reach your right heel higher. Can you stretch your left leg here? The answer is yes, just search for it. Pull the belly in, take one more nice big inhale. Exhale, step behind your right wrist, warrior one. Back heel grounded, inhale, reach up. Exhale, solidify that heavy right heel. Inhale, squeeze the left glutes, push back through that left heel. Feel this arch lifted from there. Pull the belly in, up, and turn it to the right. That'll stretch more the front of the left hip. Now watch those palms. The thumbs are sealed, and you stare at them, soft in the jaw, long in the neck. You're committed to the legs, and you're finding freedom, reaching through those lungs and arms. One more big inhalation. Exhale, hands to earth, chaturanga. Inhale is the up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg up for a moment. Again, we're searching to stretch the right leg. You can find it. Push down through the right heel. Reach higher through the left heel, navel to spine. One more big inhalation. Exhale, step behind the left wrist. Warrior one, inhale, brings you into posture. Exhale, digs in that front heel. Inhale, reaches through the back heel. Again, remember, pull the belly in, up, turn it to the left. That'll stretch the front of the right hip more. Then you look at those thumbs as the palms seal. Committed to the lower body strength. Reaching with the freedom of the upper body. Smile to those thumbs. One more big inhale. Exhale, hands to earth. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal those heels. Wiggle those hips. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Bend knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, top of mat. Halfway lifting. Deep and full. Skyward inhalation, rise all the way up. Exhale, release, arms to side body. The feet are hips width here. Take your right ankle over your left thigh like so, forming figure four in the legs. Hands on the hips for a moment. Push down through the standing leg. Bend into the standing leg. With your fingertips digging into your hip creases, you'll feel the asymmetry. Search for more symmetry. Press the right ankle into the left thigh. Scoop the left hip bone down and back and sit into those legs. Arms frame the ears, or hands could even go on a wall for support, right? Really reaching, lifting the sternum, sitting into that standing leg. One more inhale. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, push down with both feet, rise with control. Give both legs a little shake and a shimmy. Spread the fingers, right? Or the toes, rather. We'll take that second side. Left ankle over right thigh, right? We'll cut that right hip bone back down in space. We'll scoop that butt cheek back. Push down through the soles of the feet, through that ankle, sit into the legs. Take your time here, right? Do your best. Try to find even effort through the standing leg. Nice, strong opening through that upper leg. Reach through your arms. Suck those hip creases deeper. Tone the low ribs and breathe here. Two more. One more inhale. Exhale, push down to stand up. Again, give it a little shake, shake, a little shimmy, shimmy. We'll bring the big toes to touch at the top of the mat now. Navel to spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifted. Exhale, plants the palms, step or float, just like Sun A, Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Take a moment, pedal those heels, wiggle those hips. Right, strong lines in the dog pose, lifted quadriceps. One more inhale. One more exhale. Right leg high, that's an inhale. Exhale, step behind your right wrist, warrior one. One inhalation, rise up. Exhale into warrior two. Screw that right heel in, search for 90 in the front knee. And then from there, push through the back heel and pull the navel in and up the front of the left hip, opening. Arms to horizon. Commit to effort in the lower body. You search for it, you find it, and you couple it with intensity in the breath for 3. Drill that right heel in clockwise for 2. Draw the navel in and up. One more inhale. Exhale, you're committed to these legs. They stay in stone. Inhale, you reverse the warrior. Half binds if you want them, they're there. Otherwise, left hand just softly reaches down the back thigh. Right heel digs heavier. One more big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel. Hands to earth, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, step, warrior one. Inhalation to feel that posture. Exhalation for warrior two. Adjusting the stance again. This front heel now drills in counterclockwise. Strong in the outer left glutes, lifted in the inner right arch. We'll pull the belly up a little more intensely as the arms go out. Smile to that middle finger. Strong, stable, but also soft in the jaw. A sense of relaxation in the upper body. 2 more. Strong in that front heel. 1 more inhale. Commit to the exhale. 90 degrees in the front knee. Inhale, reversing. Roll that left pinky and reach that left shoulder blade. 1 more nice big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. You move through the classics. Inhale. Exhale, dog pose. Pedal those heels, wiggle those hips. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. And then from here, come into Sphinx posture. Place your forearms directly beneath you, so your elbows are right beneath the shoulders. You're looking for 90-degree angles, right angles from forearm to upper arm. Dragging your elbows back towards your hip points now, isometrically pulling back. Push all 10 toenails down, pull the navel in and up, and then drag your chest forward here. You won't actually move really, but you're feeling the flesh on the earth pull forward. Pause here, 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Cross your right forearm across the front of your mat and bend your left knee, point your left toes towards the ceiling. Reach back, keep the navel on the spine, the low back elongated, and catch the big toe ball mound of left foot with left hand. You can stay here kicking into your hand and enjoy it. Or you can pull on the foot, maybe swivel fingers over toes and push hip towards heel. Breathing here for 3. Gaze forward, drag that right forearm backwards for 2. 1 more, nice, big inhale. Exhale, softly lets the left foot go, left forearm replaces right, right knee bends, you reach back, you catch big toe ball mound, you turn your chest forward, you stay here kicking, or you pull, 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 swivel fingers over toes and push. 3, 2, 1 more inhale. Stay on the exhale, and then softly release. Plant the hands beneath the shoulders, spread your knees wide. Big toes come together as you push up and back into child's pose. Hips for heels. And while the hips are on the heels, I want you to crawl your fingertips towards the front of the mat, right? Reaching length into spine, feeling the fingertips crawl forward, the hip bones reach backwards, trying to grow your side body. Pause here. 1 more inhale. One more exhale. Now keeping the hips on the heels, crawl your hands as far to the right as they'll go. Maybe a little further than expected. And then from there, reach your hip bones back down to the left as you crawl your hands a little further up and away to the right. Breathe into that left side body. Even try turning your left shoulder towards the ceiling on inhale and towards the earth on exhale, noticing how that changes, where you feel that left side body opening, navels to spine, ribs are toned down. One more inhale. One more exhale. Crawl the hands back through center, all the way off to the left. It's the same thing as your right hand crawls away from your right hip. Your right hip reaches back and down to the right. And again, you can turn your right shoulder towards the sky or towards the earth to alter the sensation through that right side body, where the breath moves through that right side body. Soft jaw, toned ribs. One more inhale. One more exhale. Crawl the hands back through center. Hands shoulder width apart. Lift your chin and gaze. Look between your hands. Take an inhale. Exhale. Start to drag your chin along the mat, and you're going to pull right forward into upward facing dog. Exhale back into down dog. Pedal those heels, wiggle those hips. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Warrior two, windmill it open. Drill the right heel in, find the stance that you left off, that committed lower body. Arms to horizon, soft jaw, deep breath. One more inhale. One more exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhaling. Inhale, reach longer through that left side body. Scoop that right tailbone under. And as you roll your left pinky for earth, try to feel the line from left heel through the inner edge of your left hip. Extend through the left pinky. One more nice big inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, stay. Inhale, straight legs, reverse triangle. And then from that, right hand cuts the right hip deep. You reach right side body long. Hand to earth, shin or brick. Triangle pose, right side, thumb above face, or spin the left palm to face the front of the mat and reach like extended side angle in triangle. Two more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, eyes and hands for earth. Plank posture, your inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, dog pose. Left leg high, your inhalation. Exhale, a step between hands, warrior two, windmill open. And committing to this stance, take an inhale. Take an exhale. Reverse warrior, inhalation. Extended side angle on your exhale. Inhale, reach that right side body. Remember, we're here for a bit. Scoop the left tailbone under. Strengthen the left leg. And find the line from right heel through right hip through right pinky. Breathe into it. One more big inhale. Look down with exhale. Tone the belly. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straight legs. Inhale, cut the hip deep. Reach longer. And exhale, open up. And find that triangle pose. And then option to add the right arm like extended side angle again. Suck that left hip deeper. Breathe into right side body. One more nice big inhale, lifted quadriceps. Exhale, hands and eyes for earth. Plank posture, inhalation. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal those heels, wiggle those hips. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale from here, look forward. Exhale, all fours. If you have a brick, we'll use it. I'm gonna turn sideways. If you don't have a brick, you'll just pretend one is there. Take it, if it's there, and squeeze it between calf and hamstring, left leg on all fours. If it's not there, you can use a pillow, a blanket, any object, or just imagine there's something there and squeeze these hamstrings and calf muscles together. Right hand can find the low back if you'd like to hold a hand there to give yourself the feedback. Now from here, kick the left heel to ceiling. Try not to move your spine, your low back at all. It's just the hips up. Bring the left leg as far out to the left as you can, like dog it, hydrant. Then pull left knee to left elbow. And then draw left knee back towards its original position. Do that twice more. Heel to ceiling. Knee around to the left, knee to its own elbow. Back around once more, up, out, and around. Reverse the circles to its own elbow, out to the side, around to ceiling twice more, elbow, out, around, and down. Last one, elbow, out, around, and down. When you find all fours, I'm gonna turn back neutral. Just move the brick or the imaginary brick or the blanket or the pillow into that right calf and hamstring. Right, and the left hand has the option to be on the back for feedback or it can be on the earth for stability. From here, kick the right heel up, bring it out to the right, draw it towards the armpit, and then elbow, and then back around. You do 3 each direction. Move slow enough so you can feel where your body tries to cheat you. Now, once you've done 3 that direction, reverse towards its own elbow, out to the side, around to sky, and down. Elbow, out, around, and down. Last one, elbow out, around, and down. And then you come to all fours. If you were using a brick, just place it off to the side. I want you to pull your right knee up and cross it over your left. Bringing those knees, those thighs to rest right on top of one another. Spread the heels as wide as you can. And then put all 10 toenails on the earth, pinky toenail included. From that, spring off the ground and stand up on your shin bones. You're gonna look for the line of the calf to be straight and true through the line of the Achilles. And from that, you're going to take hands to hips, tuck the tailbone under, point your pelvis straight forward even though the legs are in asymmetry. Start to loop the shoulders. Start to lengthen the line, the fronts of the hips. Thinking about a back bend here. Take it as far as you'd like. Look to ceiling. Look for wall behind you. Tone the belly, tuck the tail, pull the navel in and up for 3. For 2. Push those pinky toenails down. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, cut the hip creases, drop the hands for earth, stay in this leg position, spread the heels a little wider, option to sit back between the heels on earth or on brick, whatever serves you better, right? Once you've established your seat, sit upright, lift the sternum, lengthen the spine, stay here. Or if it serves, you can hinge from the hips, walk the hands forward, and maybe drape forehead to knee, maybe hook chin over knee. Bend to your friends. If you're seated on the ground, maybe putting a brick beneath the forehead or fists beneath the forehead. 3 more breaths here. Further is not better, it is further. Meet your body where it's at and be intelligent about it. A couple more. Tone belly exhales. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Now inhale, walk your hands in, right? You have your right foot in front of your left. If you happen to have your left leg over your right, well, that's the opposite, okay? Right leg in front of left, keep your feet in the same position they are, and just start to turn your torso towards the left. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna lift You're gonna spin, don't move your feet, let them stay on the ground. Spin in a full circle and then drop back down to all fours. You should end up with your left leg crossed over your right. If it didn't happen, just switch sides, right? Opposite cross of the legs, bring up onto the shins, right? Push all 10 toenails down, tuck the tailbone under, loop the shoulders. Again, thinking square hips, thinking long lines, thinking back bend. Breathe into the fronts of the hips. That's what we're looking to open. Lift the sternum. Look for sky. Look for wall behind you. 3. Keep the navel in and up. 2. 1 more. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Release the hands for earth. Spread those heels wider maybe and wiggle your sit bones back to brick, to earth, to pillow. All right, take a moment, sit upright. Lengthen the spine here. Inhale. And if it forward fold serves you, exhale into it. Release the forehead. Don't force anything here. Breathe into it. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, just lift the gaze up. Exhale, just pull yourself back to a cross-legged all fours. Tuck the toes under and just pedal your way back into dog pose. If you had a brick on the mat, kick it off to the side. Shake the tail side to side. Feel the freedom you created in those hip joints in that last sequence. 1 more inhale. Let's continue down that path. As you exhale, look forward. Draw your right shin behind your wrist for a half pigeon setup. Lengthen the left leg back as far as it'll go. Scrape the right pinky toe back so you feel your outer right shin, right? The line of the shin that's against the earth. Take tone, right? There's musculature there. Lift the sternum. Yeah, you can go hands to hips to level out the pelvis, or you can keep the hands on earth for support. There's 1 more inhale. And then exhale, you take the torso forward and down. Know that forearms are beautiful places to be. Yeah, hands can check the low back. You can micro adjust yourself via that feedback. Keep the right pinky toe scraping into the earth. Let the forehead find somewhere to rest. Breathe deep. Breathe consciously. Breathe with Ujjayi sound. We're here for 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Walk the hands in with an inhale. All right, lift the sternum. And from here, just crawl your hands to the right 45 degrees. Fingertips frame the right knee joint. I want you to pull your right hip back, your left hip forward, and then think upward dog or cobra and drag your fingertips backwards to pull your sternum forward between the arms. The front of the left hip should get a little stretch. Take 1 more nice big inhale. Push the left toenails down. Then exhale, just walk your hands back to center and step back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale, take an exhale, pedal heels, wiggle hips, shake it out. 2 hips might feel a little different. Exhale, look forward and draw the left shin behind your wrists. Wiggle the right leg back as far as it'll go. Whew. Know that the 2 sides are different experiences for sure, right? This feels way tighter on me. Scrape that left pinky toe back, square the hips off. Hands could find hips for feedback, or they can stay earthbound for support. Take a big inhale. Exhale takes the torso forward and down, right? Know that further is only further. Keep the left hip active. Breathe into an edge that's intelligent. 5 more breaths. Three more. Two more. One more inhale. One more exhale. Walk those hands in. The fingertips are framing that left knee, right? Your torso's turned to the left. You're pulling left hip back, right hip forward. Push those right toenails down. Drag your chest forward into the left. Breathing into this shape, thinking up dog, navel to spine. One more. Nice. Big inhale. Exhale, hands back to center, step it back, downward facing dog, pedal those heels, wiggle those hips, take an inhale, take an exhale. Nicely done, y'all. Inhale, bends the knees, you look forward. Exhale, feet to top of mat, hips width, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold in with bent knees and feet hip width. Take your right arm behind your right leg and the fingers catch the front of the left shin. Same thing with left leg, behind the left leg, catch the front of the right shin. Now crawl your hands as far down the fronts of your shins as you can. Bent knees, torso and thigh are connected. Drop the head heavy, and with this seal, start to work the legs a little straighter. Internally rotating those thighs, pulling navel into spine, and folding them legitimately in half as you can. Breathing into that low back, breathing into the hamstrings, leaning into the fold. 3, 2, 1 more inhale. One more exhale. Start to bend the knees more. Release the arms, reach them forward, drop the butt into a squat. And release onto the ground. Nicely done. Grab a hold of those knees, the fronts of those shins. Roll back onto your back. Circle the low back around clockwise, counterclockwise. Give yourself just a little massage there. 2 hands, interlace the fingers around the shin, the front of the shin of the right leg. Extend the left leg long, drive your left heel into earth so your left leg takes tone, and pull your right knee up and out to the right like you would draw your right knee to the earth right outside your own right rib cage. Breathing into this, right? Strong, active left leg still. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale from here, straighten the right leg up, interlacing the fingers. Now on the hamstrings, you can crawl those interlaced fingers as high up the right leg as you'd like. Pull the navel to the spine, take a nice big inhale. Then exhale, a little bit of arm strength and some core strength. Lift your torso up and attempt to kiss knee or shin. Hold that space, release the arms, try to stay there. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend the right knee, lay back down. Extend the right leg out, drive the right heel into mat, and pull your left knee up. Start from the top, interlace fingers around the shin. Pull the left leg up and then to the left. As you do so, drive that right heel down. Squeeze the right leg actively. Breathing here, opening psoas, opening groin. Take another inhale. Take another exhale. Then straighten that left leg up, interlace the hands around the hamstrings themselves. Walk them up the leg. Then lift your torso off the ground. Exhale, attempt to kiss the knee, kiss the shin, and then stay there as best you can. Release the arms, squeeze the legs. Take an inhale. Exhale, bends the left knee. You lay back down, 2 knees bent, now feet mat width apart, right? Your knees point towards the sky. Just let your knees start to tick-tock from right to left. As they do so, Reach the right knee towards the front of the mat when your knees are to the left. And when your knees are to the right, reach your left knee towards the front of the mat. And from that, just tick-tocking side to side, that gentle reach with the trailing knee to release the low back, to release the psoas. A couple more times, side to side. Softly letting go. One more inhale. One more exhale. Nice, y'all. Next time the knees find the ceiling, all you're gonna do is go ahead and shake one leg out long, wiggle the hip in the socket till it fully relaxes. Let it go limp, and then same thing with the other. Extend the leg out long, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the hip in the socket by letting the foot flop in and out until it relaxes. Tucking tail, looping shoulders. You're gonna turn palms to sky. Back of neck is long. Eyes grow heavy and soft. And of course, you make all those little micro adjustments necessary so you can relax here in stillness. The last bit of control is the breath. You let it go. Natural cadence, intuitive rhythm. You simply let the autonomic nervous system take the reins. Always your time, of course, and clearly your space. I encourage you to drift, disappear, enjoy the dreams. If you're ready and you prefer to be guided out, just stay in stillness and start to control the breath again, right? The last thing we let go and the first thing we take control of, start to deepen, start to lengthen, start to round out the edges again. And in your own time, as you do so, you can move the edges of the body, right? Toes and fingers, hands and feet. Wiggle the jaw, right? Roll wrists and ankles, and eventually let those arms reach overhead like you just woke up. Take a big stretch. Pull the knees in when you're ready. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze. Catch your side body in your own time. A breath to soften and sink. Eventually, top hand pushes down. You rise up, come in full circle, finding the seat you started in. Loop the shoulders, stack the spine. Take a moment to organize the seat so as you close your eyes again, you can enjoy that internal after picture, right? Thumbs pull up to heart center, chin drops down towards that same space. Gratitude for the practice, the opportunity to practice. And those around you in the world, creating, sharing, and exploring together. Thumb pads to third eye. You bow below heart. Namaste.